back to my channel. My name is Nikki and welcome back to Wolf Quest, where we are here with Kindle and our Floodwater pack, and we are coming off of some very hard times, I must say. Yeah, Kindle's very sad how is kind of wrapping up how I'm feeling about this pack right now. They are certainly struggling. The pups are hungry. Our affinity is low. Pilot is not doing well. There is just so much happening right now. And I believe this is after a sleep too. So, Coyote sent? Should we send them in the den? Okay, little ones. Go on inside. Mom and Dad need to figure out how to recover right now. Go on, Water Lily. You can do it. River is actually way up here. What are you doing, troublemaker? Holy cow, River. Oh my goodness. I think we found the troublemaker of the pack, you guys. River, I have my eye on you for sure. Get on in that den. We need to figure out what we are going to do for some food today. We're gonna unfortunately have to keep a close eye on Pilot as well, because if he is going to join us, which I'm sure that he is, we're gonna have to watch out for him. I mean, we're not that hungry, but the pups are certainly hungry. We can't be gone for long. We've got, there's just so much happening. We have a huge vendetta against Prospect Peak, and we want to be able to take them out. Maybe we can stop by the carcass that we took out before. Goodness, sorry friends, I had to cough. Yeah, let's take a look at the carcass that we took out before and just see if there is any food on that, because I'm really worried about doing a hunt right now. I am certainly not going to lose my mate to an elk. So let's see what we can do, but welcome back in everyone. I'm really hoping today we can get the pack in a much better spot. Oh, Pilot, seems like you found the place to cross. We were swimming, but Kindle doesn't mind the swimming. Oh my goodness. Babies? Ooh. I forgot that we're in this time of year. Oh, and there's the mom. Okay. That might be an easy snack. Thank goodness, because yeah, our wolves definitely could use a little bit of easier food, so perhaps we see if we can find where this elk stashed her baby. It's not going to be much food for these guys, but we could take it home for the pups. That might really help, and stop by the carcass as well, get some food for the adults maybe. So we're gonna run around here, see if we can find this baby, and I'll bring you guys back if we are able to. Oh my goodness, you guys. Right as we got to our old carcass, a bear finished off the last piece, and the last elk, the calf that we were looking for, we couldn't find. I had to give up, and our affinity was getting like really low, so I couldn't just sit there running around in circles. And then I found another elk over this way, and I couldn't find where her calf either, and this is in the wide open. So I'm gonna give this one another go, since our carcass is completely gone. So oh my goodness. Yeah, we really need to find this calf. Oh my goodness, you guys, we're just having the worst luck. I'm pretty sure you guys could have seen on the last clip that I just did, but there was an elk mom here. It has now despawned, and now we just have a bunch of pronghorn, which we're not going to be able to catch. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think this is a mule deer over here, but this is certainly not going to help Pilot get any better. We can try and see if... I think, yeah, you're a mom. But guys, our affinity is so low. Oh my gosh. Now we're getting raided. Oh, this is not good, you guys. We are struggling so bad out here. Okay, I think we're just at this point gonna have to get a rabbit or something to bring back for these pups. Oh my gosh, yeah, Kendall really picked a bad time to be going on a raid with Prospect Peak, and now they are currently doing a hex invasion on us, and I believe it's gonna be... Yeah, our pack affinity. We need to go. I believe that's going to probably affect like really close to our den because I think that they're just in the hex above. We're actually in their territory at the moment. So yeah, we really need to get back to these pups. Oh my goodness. Oh, and of course, River is the one who wandered out. Alright, we need to get back. Need to get across this river. Oh my gosh. Okay, we can see river on the map here. My goodness, what are we going to do with this child? Kendall, you definitely have your work cut out for you. As a mother, let me tell you. River, I know you're hungry. Yep. There we go. Pilot was greeting River there. Girly. You can't be leaving the den like that. And we're currently like have a hex invasion happening right now. Oh my gosh. Alright, we need to get these pups some food. I'm definitely gonna see if we can have Pilot stay back because they are certainly hungry. And he really just needs to rest. Oh no, I can't do that. We need our affinity up first. Ah, everything is happening right now. Little pups. Alright, I'm gonna spend some time with everyone, try to get our affinity up, and watch out for the wolves on the horizon, because as much as Kendall wants to go and deal with them, yeah, we just can't right now. Goodness. You know, at this point, I'm beginning to wonder if because of how stern Kendall is and with everything going on, I wonder if that is playing a little bit a part as to why she's not really bonding with her pups as much as we're used to. I mean, granted, they are pretty hungry, but, you know, we really can't afford to go off much. At this point, I'm just hoping that a rabbit will happen by. But yeah, I think that's a little bit of what's going on right now. You know, Kendall is definitely stressed. She's worried about the invasion. She can smell the wolves in the distance. They are just over in those hills there, and I think she's just kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. And you know, Pilot is actually in the den resting right now, which she's very happy about, but you know, we've got this major injury, we've got these hungry pups, we've got wolves on our doorstep that Kendall like vehemently hates, and gosh, she's just so stuck right now. So I think she's gonna woof the pups back into the den now that we just have the smallest amount of affinity. Go on, Willow. She's gonna send them in with Pilot to hopefully rest. And fingers crossed, Pilot will stay where he's at and try to even just get a bunny rabbit for these pups. We smelt one over here. I would never have thought that here Kindle is going to be trying to track down a rabbit, but here we are. And of course Pilot came back. Pilot buddy, we need you to go back with the pups, okay? Really can't afford to be out and about right now. And here we are tracking rabbit. My goodness. Gosh, Kindle is really missing her family right now. And in, I think, not the last episode, but the episode before, I believe it was Emily. I would have to look back and see, but I think it was Emily who wrote actually a really wonderful story of the moment when the pups were taken. It's incredibly sad, but you know, it really captured that moment in time, and you know, I think was really accurate to how Kindle is feeling right now. She is missing her family so much, having a strong pack of wolves behind her, because she's really struggling out here. And, you know, I know that she has such high ideals of herself and the way that she thinks things should go, and how capable she is. And here we are, and we can't even find a little mule deer fawn. And yeah, the fact that those wolves were able to take her pups from her, I mean, she's just got it coming down from all sides. And for Kindle's sake, I really hope that we can pull some of these things together here, because she deserves it. She is trying so hard. And yeah, I know that she can't wait to have a strong family by her side. Oh, that's a coyote. It's not even a rabbit. Oh no. Alright, Mama, where did you stash your freaking fawn? We need it badly. Kindle needs some food. My goodness, Kindle got so sick and tired of trying to find this fawn that she went ahead and decided to attack the mother, and we'll see if that's gonna work out. The affinity is definitely low, but she was able to catch up to this mule deer and do enough damage to slow it down, chase it across the river. She's exhausted, but thankfully she was able to take it out. So she's gonna get a little bit of food. We'll see how far this lasts, and then we actually need to call Pilot over. Pilot really needs to eat. That's gonna be Kindle's double howl there. Sometimes it doesn't work, so I'm gonna do it again. We're gonna be cutting it close to the affinity, but we're not super far away, so I'm hoping that that Pilot can come and get a little bit of food. Let's go ahead and check on our territory here. So yeah, they're right up against us now. We're gonna have some major stuff to do in the morning, so it's really important that we get Pilot fed so he can get healed. Kindle is actually also very low, but if they're both full and we can take something back to the pups, that's definitely gonna help. So it's gonna be a little bit dicey, but Pilot is on his way. So let's see where we end up. Hey, Pilot. He made sure to give Kindle a nice tail wag before diving into the food. Our affinity has dropped below that point, but so far we haven't got the message yet, so I think Pilot just finished off the deer. Yep, alright. Yep, of course, it's Reverie, you guys. River is really trying to get out of here. Let's get back and hopefully we can find her. It's even more dicey because Prospect Peak is directly up against the den, so they are definitely close by and could absolutely take out our pups if we are not careful. Is there any like really good crossings here? Kind of. Alright, here we go. If there was some beaver around here, that would also probably save these guys quite a bit. Where's our den? This way? Yeah, we might need to resort to hunting some beaver. I'm just not familiar with exactly where their trails are. Oh, we've got a moose calf. That would be perfect. I don't think health-wise we can really take one out, but bringing one of those back to the pups would be very helpful. But right now our main priority is just going to be finding River. Hopefully her name will pop up on the map again for us. Okay, she is officially lost. So we're gonna put this down and howl. Thankfully, River is calling back to us. There she is. Okay, River. Come on, sweetie. I know you're hungry. I know you want to run away because your relationship isn't that great with your mom at the moment, but we brought some food back so you guys can officially get full. And maybe our affinity can also get up. Gosh, even howling isn't bringing it up very much, you guys. That's usually like the main thing that will get your affinity up quickly. And these pups are just not gaining. My goodness. Kendall, what are we gonna do with you, babe? Alright, pups are officially full. Let's go down for a sleep. I'm really uneasy that Prospect Peak is so close. But this is about as best that we can do. We've got as much food as possible. Hopefully these guys are gonna heal. Okay. That is looking good. We really need to get our affinity up with these pups and then do something about Prospect Peak. We've got the researcher plane up ahead, probably very curious of how this situation is going to turn out. Well, that's good. One of our injuries has healed, thankfully. Goodness. Okay, let's turn that guy down a little bit. Well, you guys, I just realized I wasn't recording. So we are not quite sure where I left off with you guys, but we actually just had a den raid happen with the pups. We were getting their affinity up, and Midas is the Prospect Peak pack leader, and Axe is here as well. Axe is one of the wolves that took out one of our pups, so we are swiftly getting our revenge as fast as we possibly can. The pups, we got our affinity up, thankfully. The pups are in the den, they're doing well. There wasn't too much chaos. We've only got raided by these two. And yeah, Kindle is absolutely not going to let this happen. These guys are not sliding. Pilot isn't letting this happen either. Pilot actually did the majority damage on Midas. We're getting lost in the bushes here. Yeah, he did a huge amount of damage on Midas, and thankfully Kindle was able to swoop in and help take him out. So we have one pack leader down. We have Axe, who raided the den and is on the hit list. Now, if Kindle could, I think Kindle would eliminate absolutely every wolf in this pack. So she's not going to be stopping here. And yeah, I'm going to have to look back at where I left you guys, unfortunately. I think I paused when I was trying to get some affinity up with the pups. So I apologies on that. But thankfully I caught it fairly early enough. But yeah, Axe, you gotta go, buddy. Come on, Pilot. I could use your help right now. Thankfully, he's slowing down quite a bit. I do believe he's got a leg injury. I think Pilot is starting to get a little bit tired with the fight that he was doing with Midas. I mean, Pilot took Midas down, I think, to at least half. Come on, Axe. There we go. Pilot's getting on him now. I think we just need to get our stamina up a little bit more. And will we go out for more Prospect Peak wolves today? We might. We need to get some food, but our territory management kind of needs to happen as well. So we'll see how much we can do kind of all at once. Get some fawns and go from there. Fortunately, it's just little bits at a time. If Pilot would jump in, this would go a little bit quicker. There we go. And it's done. Goodness. Alright, where did we end up? So we're a little bit south. And yeah, as you can see, Prospect Peak really did bring that territory down quite far on us. So let's go ahead, mark up the territory that we're in now, and I say continue on our journey. Our health is looking pretty darn good at the moment. So yeah, we need to hunt these guys down. Because yeah, we're not having any of this. Alright, well, while we were out, we went ahead and took out another mule deer mom. I only briefly tried to look for her baby before I just said, you know what, let's just go ahead and take this mom out. Kindle's health is unfortunately a little bit low due to that, so we're gonna have to see really how far we can get, but unfortunately our affinity wasn't quite up before we left, so I think it may be better to stay with the pups for today, try to get them fed up, try to get our affinity up even higher, and honestly, if the fight comes to us, that might be a little bit easier than trying to track everybody down. So tomorrow we'll get some rest, we'll kind of start fresh in the morning and see what we can do about Prospect Peak, because really we need to turn around and focus on the pups right now as well. We did skip out on a message that popped up while we were out and about. The pups are actually getting really close to that 15-pound mark, so we're also going to need to rendezvous, so I think it's probably more important to stay with the pups, get our affinity up, and actually find a place to rendezvous. These pups are getting bigger, which means they're going to be getting even more bold, and Little River is going to be testing the boundaries even more. Alright, pups, and hopefully that means we're going to be just a little bit safer from Prospect Peak moving forward. Yeah, they've had a few die-offs here. Axe is gone, so the only ones that we know about, Silver, Panner, and Gold, are left. So fingers crossed that means that we can kind of move across the land this way if we take them out, and our little ones are going to be growing up. My goodness. Let's see them just a little bit bigger and leggier. Hello, little ones. River, what in the world are we going to do with you, I say? Oh, Willow, you are looking so good. Okay, pups, well, we are officially too big to be in this den now. I was hoping we would get a sleep before then, but unfortunately we are completely tired and it's time to move on. So let's get our affinity up as much as we can. The pups aren't even at like listening phase. Like they're not gonna listen to us if we woof them into the grass, which is not good. Where are we even going to go, you guys? There are like no rendezvous near us. Oh my goodness. Do we go across the water? Way up here? I mean, I really don't want to go all the way down into this section. This is to Amethyst Mountain, which is pretty cool. I wonder if Kindle's ever gonna kind of move territories from roundabout. Yeah, Hellroaring Mountain is up here. Amethyst down here. I love the fact that we have wolves that can move maps now. Alright, Kindle. Well, where are we going to take you? Because all of this is not currently in our territory. And this is right up against their home hex. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, I think we are gonna go across and go up to this one that leaves us a little bit more space to kind of do things and take over this section and not be right up against their home hex. So goodness, let's go, pups. Off on another big adventure. Being completely exhausted, I think we're gonna have to probably sleep along the way. That means no bison, River. And stay miles away from bison, my goodness. Yeah, I think we'll probably just get to the open meadow down here and go to sleep for the night because, yeah, we really can't be traveling with our affinity this low. I actually have some elk scent on the wind, which is wonderful. And these pups are going to get their first taste of water. Alright. Let's have you go in the grasses, pups. We need to sleep. And honestly, the episode is getting a little bit wonky. I know I had a little bit of a recording mishap, so I think we're still right around that 30-minute mark. So I am just going to leave the travel here and wait for the following episode because these guys need their rest. So thank you guys so much for watching today. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully River will stop getting up to all of these shenanigans, and yeah, hopefully this we can hit a new tide. What's the term? I forget. I'm too flabbergasted with this pack and how difficult Kindle's life is at the moment. So leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you want to know when I post, and check out the Discord. I have linked down below. It is completely free to join, and we already have quite a few members in there hanging out with me during the off times, getting some sneak peeks here and there. So I thank you guys so much again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.